So I am working on building an animated movie poster based on this uh, poster from Stephen King's Children of the Corn from, I think it's like 1987. It's the 80s. And I have this goal of swinging this sickle at this imaginary, probably adult, because it should be an adult, that's being killed by a child. And so to do this, I had to create all these assets so that I could have the arm move independently of the background. And I have these two titles I've rebuilt. So for now, I'm just restricting my work to animating this arm. And to do this, I'm going to make multiple versions of this arm using the Puppet Warp tool. And I'm choosing the Puppet Warp tool because in Photoshop, you can do time-based animations that are on a horizontal plane or a vertical plane. But since we're working on a rotated plane, we can't do that. Plus, I'm going to distort this with the Puppet Warp tool based on imagined pivot points in the arm, the wrist, elbow, and shoulder. So to do this, I'm going to make my first duplicate. And this is the one I'm going to Puppet Warp, which is found under Edit Puppet Warp. And you can see it makes this mesh. And I'm going to create these points of rotation, and I'm going to move the arm back a teeny bit and say return, and it made another version. Now for the sake of this, I'm not going to animate right now. I'm just going to make all my versions. So I did a timing of this hacking motion where it's slow at the top and fast through. And to go fast through and recover, it only takes a second. So I'm going to work on a bunch of versions for the backswing. And then I'm going to do a bunch of versions for the follow-through. That's much fewer of them. And I keep just repeating the same points. Now, when we move on to After Effects, we're going to be able to animate these points. Instead of having to do multiple individual layers. Let's do one more. And now I'm going to repeat the process and go forward. And now I'm going to have to start to move that elbow a little bit. Trying to move as fast as I can because this is kind of tedious work. Maybe I'll fast forward this if I can, right? So you can see I'm leaving a lot less spacing now too, right? Because the swing is a lot faster in this direction. So it's nice to just keep them all there in this process for the sake of estimating your positioning. We'll do, I think, two more. So this one you only really can see on the outside edges of the frame, right? That it's actually coming through on the poster's border. Okay, so these are all these versions, and in the next tutorial, so this isn't too long, I'm going to show you how to animate them.